Hi, everybody, and welcome to our fourth deeper dive. This one into the wondrous, if a little bit scary, world of music and physics, and especially the important role that harmony, that is, chords and intervals, notes sounding together, play in our musical taste. So, my challenge for you in this segment is to go deeper than you otherwise might, especially if you haven't studied music, in listening to the sound underneath the frosting, as we say, underneath the melody, in the midst of the sound, that inner body of the sound where so much of why you like it takes place, so much of the real good stuff is. All right, so when you listen to a piece of music that you love, again, try to really put aside to not focus in on the melody or on the rhythm or on the instruments per se, the sound of the instruments, but really listen to that sound under the frosting when notes are sounding together. See if you can pick out what the piano is doing underneath the singer or the strumming of a guitar. Are you hearing those simultaneous notes, that sort of grouping of notes that form those chords, those happy sounding major chords, sad sounding minor chords, bluesy sounding seventh chords? Of course, harmony doesn't always sound happy or sad. It can sound all different kinds of ways. It can even sound a bit harsh, a bit unpleasant, since sometimes composers deliberately try to do kind of discordant harmony, like in a horror film, to make you scary. So again, don't worry about what those chords are called, but how do those groupings of notes, that harmony, that sound, how does that impact your experience different from what the melody is doing? So once you focus in on the harmony, see if you can tell what those chords are doing. Now, does a harmony seem to be kind of pretty consistent? Is it all the way through? Is it like one chord or one kind of harmonic sound all the way through, as a lot of music does, or for a section of the song, it's consistent? Or maybe there's a section where there seems to be a shift back and forth between two chords or two different types of harmony. Or maybe the harmony seems to be continually changing, especially in a more sophisticated jazz or classical song. But see again if you can detect any kind of pattern. Now, next would be how does the harmony impact the mood of the music? Does it make it seem a little bit more happy, more melancholy, a little bit more frightening? What role does the harmony have in affecting the mood of the music? Again, you want to think about what are those instruments that are especially involved in the creation of the harmony. So we've talked about the piano, and if pianos are really good at playing multiple notes at once, as is the guitar, but maybe it's a group of strings, violins and violas and cellos, all sounding together to create chords, to create this harmony. Focus in on that. Or it's a horn section, trumpets and trombones and saxophones sounding together that create this stack of notes. Really focus your attention in on that. Or maybe it's a choir. It's a choral group that's singing again in chords, that's maybe supporting the melody, or singing as a block, which of course happens in a lot of music. So again, what are those instruments that are participating in the harmony? With all of this, you'll certainly begin to understand the importance of harmony, even if you can't name what the chords are or can't really put your finger on exactly what's happening. Again, focus your ear under the frosting, and I'm sure that you will agree that's a big part of why you like it. So have fun and happy listening.